I was going to turn 26 and lose my mom's coverage, so I need to find my own plan. For $4 a month, I got
Okay. Hey, it's been a while. It's been about a week or so since the last time I've streamed. I have been off of work. I was supposed to go home and visit and everything, but life be lifing, and that did not happen. But I have been using the last few days to crochet and relax, and just to spend time with my husband, on Christmas. And I keep wanting to say the 4th of July instead of New Year's. Definitely not the 4th of July. But we are going to be finally taking this autism test thing. I've heard a lot of people are taking it online, and I wanted to take it anyways. I want to not know anything about it before taking it, because I actually do think could possibly be on the spectrum, and I think it's good to see people do stuff like this. It's not a big deal whether or not I have autism. So let's see. I looked at some of this stuff, but honestly, it's just telling you how long it's gonna take and how many questions or whatever it is. I guess this is the newer one because this one came out in 2020, the cursed year, and it looks like there was another one that had came out in like 2008 or whatever. But we're just gonna get started. Okay, I'm like super nervous, but it's fine. It's chill. I already looked at how it's gonna ask the questions, but I didn't really look at any of the questions. I looked at like maybe 1 or 2 questions. Okay, let me quit stalling though. It's like 80 questions. Okay. I am a sympathetic person. I would say yeah. I would say true now and when I was young. I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations. This is one of the ones that I think it was the first 2 or 3 I had saw when I was just like looking through the stuff. Yeah, I've always done that. I'm pretty sure I've always done that. I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. Yeah, I usually am pretty surprised. I don't think that's just a now thing. I remember when I was a kid and I would see other kids being like rude to the teacher. I would be like, how do you even do that? Like, how are you just rude to the teacher for no reason? But I don't think it's because I wasn't rude. I think it was just because I couldn't tell. So I guess that is probably true. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly and I'm not aware of it. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Because I have often been told to speak up when I don't need to be quiet. And I have often been told that I'm being too loud when I'm not trying to be loud. Like, I can't even tell you how many times somebody has told me that I'm being loud. But, I don't feel like that's, like, a thing that's, like, only true now. And I don't think it was only true when I was 16. I often don't know how to act in social situations. I mean, kind of. But I feel like I've gotten better. I feel like it's gotten better. Like, I feel like I'm not at... Well, I mean, I'm still, like, really awkward sometimes. But that's usually only if I, like, don't know most of the people there. Or, like, if it's, like, a completely brand new situation. So maybe I should just... Maybe that means yes. Maybe that means yes. I can put myself in other people's shoes. Yeah, but I feel like that used to be really hard for me to do when I was younger, so I'm gonna say true only now. Yeah. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you are the apple of my eye. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a little on the literal side. But I mean, like, not... I keep wanting to justify it. It's fine. It's totally fine. I don't need to justify any of the answers to these questions. I only like to talk to people who share my special interest. No. I mean, sometimes I don't like talking about stuff that I don't know anything about, but like, I don't always have to be talking about, like, my special interest. Like, I can talk about other things. It's just I probably won't understand. And at some point, like, I might drift off into La La Land, but I mean, I'm going to do that regardless in a conversation that happens. So I'm going to say never true. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I feel like sometimes I get laser focused in on the details. And I've kind of always been like that. Oh no, not this one. Okay. I think I've heard people talk about this question. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. It's very true. I'm a really, really, really picky eater, but also I have I don't like weird texture, like wet bread. I don't care if it's been soaked in gravy. Like if it's like a wet bread texture, no thank you. I'm good. I miss my best friends and family when we are apart for a long time. Yes. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I am thinking even when I don't mean to. Yeah, because sometimes it comes out wrong, though. Or, I just don't think about it the way I'm not sure. We're just going to say true because it happens often. Well, not often, but it does happen for me. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. No, I can talk about, honestly, I don't ever shut the fuck up. But it's more than a few things, for one. And I don't always have to be thinking or talking about things that only interest me. I can talk to my friends about stuff that they're interested in that I'm not interested in. I might not be contributing a lot to the conversation, but let's see. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. No. I can go out to eat by myself, but who am I gonna talk to? No. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Yeah, I'm not saying I've never tried. I'm just saying I can't imagine what that would be like. I have often been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated. All the time, brother. All the time, okay? One time, I was just doing a quick little jog across the yard, twisting my ankle. If I had $1 for every time I've twisted my ankle, I would at least have $4 or $5. At least. And one time it was both ankles. Both ankles. Fucked up. Others consider me odd or different. Yeah. I was about to say, I guess. But, that's also an odd question because, yeah. What's this? Let me check my phone real quick. I might run into my bedroom really quick, though, and grab my drink. Because the air is fucking dry. We had to give our cats baths. See how cute she is? Hers is still a little wet and cold. But we had to give our cats baths. Which means I turned the heat up a little bit more than normal. And I put the heater from the bathroom in here so they could sit in front of it and get a little bit warm and cozy. But that means the air is dry as fuck, and I haven't put water in the humidifier. So actually I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my water. I will literally be 30 seconds. Okay, I thought I had a drink made, but I don't. So I guess I grabbed chips instead for some reason. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going. We're only on question 18. I just really wish I had a drink. Actually, no. I'll be right back again. Let me see if there's one of what I need in the other room.
You'll be mine. Hope it's not. Hope it's not too late. I hope it's not too late. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine. Good, you'll be mine. You'll be mine.
Okay, we're back. We are back. We have the flavors. The water is in here. We can put it on the bigger screen for now, since, you know, I'm just walking around being extra as fuck. Oh, my camera is like super fucked up. One day I will have my shit together. Very clearly not today. Better. Okay, speaking. Oh, no. Oh my god. There we go. I'm gonna leave it on this screen just for a second while I make my water. I have to actually hang it. It's just sitting on here. But I got the last thing, or like, yeah, the last thing to fill up like that last little space for my setup. And it's this llama like print. It looks like a painting, but it's not an actual painting. With like a flower crown. I'm gonna add stuff to it. Same thing with my owl over here. I might try and find something skinny to put below that, but it really depends, because I need to work on this situation now. I don't want this here. I haven't even got to use it yet, but I kind of want to put a shelf right here, and maybe it could go right there instead. But let me make this water. Both of my cats are in here with me. They're just like looking at me like I'm crazy. They're like, who are you talking to? Yourself? Maybe I'm talking to you guys, silly goosies. God damn it. That was wild. Be wildin'. Thank you for putting water in the humidifier. Yeah, our cats get, especially because, so this was the first time that we've given our cat Adina a bath, which I've kind of been slacking, because we haven't had her that long, just a few months, and Kilala hasn't had a bath in a while either. Kilala did really good. Like, she didn't like jump out or try and jump out too many times, except for towards the end, like she grabbed my sweater. I was wearing a different sweater, got soaked. She did pretty good, but Adina, I don't think she's ever had a bath. I don't think she's ever had a bath. Homegirl was whining, and it's so crazy, and I had a feeling it was going to be like this, but she was not a happy camper, which is really funny because she normally likes water. Like, whenever you turn the sink on, she goes straight over to the water. She loves it. She's like sticking her head under it, like she doesn't understand how the sink works, so she gets her head wet when she's trying to get water, like just drink it from the sink. She'd be fucking whining. But then I knew it was gonna happen like that. I had a really good feeling it was gonna happen like that because normally she's super chill around like new people. She loves people, like loves everybody, never met a stranger type of thing. Take her to the vet. Oh, she hates the vet. She's very spicy at the vets. And it's funny because our other cat, Kilala, the one who has long hair, it takes her longer to dry because she's a Himalayan Maine Coon, so she has a double coat, and it's like thick. Her fur's like thick. So it takes forever for her to dry. But she did fine, and she hates water. She hates water, and she did fine. She also does not like people, and she does great at the vets every single time. And we normally get her nails trimmed at the vets because she won't let us trim them. Which, I mean, honestly, the vets, like, they don't even charge that much. The one that we go to only charges like $20. Okay, I'm gonna get some of my water, and then we'll go to the next question. Okay, so, question 18. I understand when my friends need to be comforted. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm kind of like, if it's obvious, I feel like yes, and I feel like I've gotten better at it, but I still feel like I'm pretty bad at it. I wouldn't say it's never true, but I'm gonna say true only now. I am very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. I'm gonna say no, only because I do wear clothes that are not the most comfortable. But like, it depends on what you mean by uncomfortable, because there's like a level of like uncomfy that like I can deal with, or like I don't mind, like, oh, it's just a little tight, or oh, I hate when clothes leave impressions on your skin, but like, oh, it just leaves like impressions if you like sit a certain way. But if it's like super tight around like the armpits, or like the collar, or like the fabric is like super itchy, then I'll be like, hell no, and I just won't wear it then. But oh my god, but I feel like I shouldn't say never true, because I guess that means sometimes. Yes. Hi. Hello. You want to sit right here? You want to sit with me? Silly goose. I think my cat's autistic too. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to, oh my gosh. I mean, it's sometimes true, but not all of the time. I'm gonna say not true. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. I mean, I feel like I do that sometimes, but I feel like it's not like a conscious thing that I'm doing. I feel like it's kind of like a subconscious thing. I mean, it's not really something I've thought about. I'm gonna say no. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. I mean, sometimes. I mean, if I don't know them. I'm gonna say not true. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. I used to feel like that, but I don't feel like that anymore. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. I don't know, no. No, I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's not easy. Well, actually, I would say it's true now. It's easier now, but I feel like when I was younger, it was, like, I had a lot more of a hard time with it than I do now. I feel like it's a lot easier now, actually, if I really think about it. Okay. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I am talking about something I am very interested in. Yes. Yes. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when they are talking. I mean, sometimes. Well, I mean, well, no, not when they're talking. I feel like it's harder to tell from body language, but when they're talking, I'm gonna say it was true when I was younger, maybe, but not now. I like having conversations with several people, for instance, around a dining room, table, at school, or at work. Yeah. Oh my god, no. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Yes. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Yeah. Some ordinary textures, oh my god, that do not bother other people, that do not bother others, feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Yeah. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. Yeah, I don't like things to be changed. Like, especially if I don't feel like I have a choice in the matter. No, thanks. I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. Not true. Very much not true. It is difficult for me to start a conversation, and to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished. Yes. Oh my god. So I feel like now it's not as hard. No, that's a lie. I feel like it used to be a lot harder to start a conversation when I was a kid, especially like with adults. I literally would feel like I had this like painful, like stabbing knot in my throat. Sometimes I feel like that when I'm starting a conversation, but definitely not as often. I definitely feel like it's harder for me now to end the conversation. Like, I just don't know how to shut the fuck up once I start talking. I speak with a normal rhythm. What does that mean? What? what does I speak with a normal rhythm? Should I say yes? Or I, like, is that, does that mean, like, what does that mean? Ew, what's on my screen? I think I have soap on my phone screen. I need to replace the screen protector anyways, because one of my cats, like, chewed up the corner. But I speak with a normal rhythm. I feel like I'm proving that I don't, but I'm gonna say sure. I speak with a normal rhythm, true now, and when I was young, sure. I don't know, I mean, I stutter. Is that what it's talking about? Is it talking about stutter? I don't think it's talking about stuttering. The same sound, color, and texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. Yeah. Or vice versa. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll have like 25 things going on at the same time, and I'm perfectly fine, and everything's chill, and then one thing starts going wrong, and then all of those sounds and noises and like lights that were fine just a couple seconds ago, overwhelming. Sure. The phrase, "I've got you under my skin," makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, actually. I've got you under my skin. What does that even mean? I've got you under my skin. Does that mean like you're annoying me, or does that mean like I'm controlling you? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. Okay, anyways, sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. I mean, yeah. I don't know about the sound of a word, though. There's not really any word, like moist doesn't bother me. That's the only one that I know that people don't like. So, you know what, I'm just gonna say no. I am an understanding type of person. I mean, most of the time, I would like to think. I would at least like to think I'm understanding. Oh my god. I try to connect all of those words together into one word. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Not true. I literally cry all the time when I watch movies and TV shows. I have cried during so many movies and TV shows, it's not even funny. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Abso-fucking-lutely true. Absolutely. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. I'm trying to do it now. Yeah. I keep lists of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts, and dates. Yeah. In fact, that's why I'm working on my spreadsheet, so I can keep all of the holidays wrote down, so I know what's going on. But holidays that you don't typically see on regular calendar, already made calendars. So yeah. Okay. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. I don't think so. No. I like to talk things over with my friends. Yes. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. How am I gonna know if I'm being the asshole? What if I am the asshole? How am I supposed to know that I am said asshole if I do not vent to friends? Like, what? That's a silly question. Okay. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Oh yeah, especially if they're being quiet and I'm like, okay, I need you to say something because I don't know if I am being super fucking annoying or you're just really like zoned into what I'm saying, because sometimes I get really zoned into what people are saying. So like, what am I supposed to do? Ask? Okay. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movement when they're talking. I mean, sometimes, and I feel like I low-key have to put yes because I said that the other one wasn't true because it was this one that was true. But I mean, yeah. The same thing like clothes or temperature can be very different to me at different times. Yeah, because sometimes like when I want to be cozy, I won't wear the same thing, or like sometimes when it's the same temperature in my room today versus tomorrow, then I'll be like, ooh, but it's too hot today. I don't know if that makes sense. I am very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. Yeah? Why is it doing that, bro? What's wrong with my mouse? Okay, let me figure out what the problem is. Okay, there it goes. I don't know. Maybe it was just because I wasn't using my mouse pad. Okay, we are almost on question 50. We are on question 48, and there are 80. We are over halfway done. Okay. I try to be as helpful as I can when others tell me their personal problems. Yes, because I want to fix it for them. But I know I can't sometimes, but I want to. I have been told that I have an unusual voice, for example, flat, monotone, childish, or high pitch. No, but I have been told that I have a funny accent. So should I click yes? Because I'm from South Carolina. Okay, I'm originally from South Carolina, but maybe it's just like I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna hit yes because I have been told that, but not. Well, maybe I should hit no then, because it's not like flat or monotone or childish or high pitched. It's just that I have a funny accent, or that I say words funny sometimes. So yeah, we're gonna hit no. If something comes up that says something about how you say words funny sometimes, then we'll hit yes, but I highly doubt it. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. That literally happens to me all the time. No, I don't like this game anymore. Okay. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes. Yeah, so literally, I used to, which I still wear nails, like I literally have a pack of like the cutest nails ever to do later, but that was literally part of the reason why I started doing my nails all the time, I've like started this nail journey of learning how to do my nails, is because having fake nails on makes it harder for me to do the thing that I be flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes with my hands, which is ripping my cuticles off until they bleed. Which is why I have been loving crocheting, because I did pick up one of my cuticles, I'm not gonna lie, today while I was driving, but my hands have never looked so goddamn good. They have never looked so good. And I've been crocheting for like 2 weeks now, 2-3 weeks. But yeah, that means we gotta hit it. Okay. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. No, I feel like that maybe used to be true when I was a kid, so I'm gonna put that, because like when I was into anime, nobody else I knew was into anime except for like my dad and my siblings, or like when I was into Black Veil Brides, like nobody else that I knew was, until like slowly over time more of like my friends started getting into Black Veil Brides, so I don't think it's as true now, but I definitely think it was true when I was younger. But also, I'm also from like a really small town. Okay, the town I'm from has like 2 red lights. I am considered a compassionate type of person. I mean, I hope so. I really do. I get along with other people by following a set specific oh my god, my eyes are not working right in my brain. Let's start over. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. No. I mean, sometimes I think I do things that are weird, but I don't think I do that. It is very difficult for me to work and function in groups. No. When I am talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. No. Maybe if we're not, like, maybe if we're like not completely done talking about it, but then like, I don't think I would get upset about it, because you can always circle back to whatever it was you were saying before. So I'm gonna say no. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises like vacuum cleaners or other people talking too much or too loudly. Yes, not people talking, but like, oh my god, so like trains, or like, you know when you open like biscuits, or when you open like cinnamon rolls, that loud ass, like, yeah, that be getting on my nerves. Oh, wait. Yeah. It used to be worse when I was a kid, though. I used to hate like fire trucks and trains and anything like that made like really high-pitched noises. But like, I've been through some stuff, so I think my brain just volume matches now. I don't think my ears are as sensitive. I can chat and make small talk with people. Yeah, but I used to be pretty bad about it when I used to not be that great when I was younger, I don't think. Sometimes things that should feel painful or not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. Yeah. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn to talk or to listen. Yup. Don't even need to think about that one. I am considered a loner by those who know me best. Maybe when I was younger, I've had a lot of people tell me that, like, especially like people that I knew, like middle school, high school, that kind of stuff, that I've talked to like as an adult now. They're like, oh my god, you used to be so quiet. Oh my god. I usually talk in a normal tone. I normally speak in a normal tone. Why'd I change speak to talk? That would be a no, because I haven't even done any of this in a normal tone. How many times have I changed my tone just in, how long have I been streaming? I have no idea. However long the stream has been already, I don't think I have talked in a normal tone at all. So we're gonna say no. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me. Yeah, I'm not a happy camper when the grocery store doesn't have my breakfast biscuits, and I can't have breakfast biscuits in the morning because it's a specific breakfast biscuit. It's the Jimmy Dean. It's called like the griddle or whatever the fuck. It's the one with pancakes instead of biscuits, and it's the one that has sausage, egg, and cheese. And I've literally been eating it every single day, almost every single day, for over a year, almost 2 years. Like, because I started eating them like right before I started working at the job I have now, and my 2-year anniversary, if I make it to that, my 2-year anniversary will be coming up in May. And I don't want anything else too, okay? I'm not doing it because it's cheap, because I'm sure there are cheaper options. These fuckers only come in a 4-pack. If I wanted the one that is just sausage, it comes in an 8-pack. But I want the one with sausage, egg, and cheese, and it only comes in a 4-pack, okay? It's like $7, which, I mean, it's not super expensive, but I eat 2 boxes. I eat more than 2 boxes in a week because I eat one every single day. Wait, no. I eat 2 boxes in a week, a little bit less than 2 boxes in a week. Let me correct myself, because, yeah, so that's 7. So that leaves 1 for the next week. So, yeah. I like my breakfast routine. I need to find some good coffee to add some coffee to my routine, because I really don't like that I'm not having anything for energy, or not energy, but like a treat. I need a treat. Because I'm not drinking energy drinks anymore, because I was drinking the Ghost energy drinks, which is too much fucking caffeine to be drinking every day. That's 600 milligrams of caffeine. 600. Because it's 300 in one. It's 300 in one. I am disappointed because I was looking forward to coffee today, and I'm out of coffee, which means I need to buy coffee grounds so I can make cold brew, and that takes 24 hours. Okay, let's keep going. Let's move it along. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. No. How to maintain friendships, how to be better at that, how to manage your time and make time for friends, and how to find things that don't cost so much money to do with your friends. That part is a mystery to me. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm stressed. Yeah. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, makes no sense to me. No, that makes sense. Like, yeah, it makes sense, because it means, like, what does it mean again? It means, like, your feelings are exposed. That's why his heart is on his sleeve. No, I think I understood that when I was younger. I'm trying to think. Did I get that when I was younger than 16? Probably. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious and frightened. No, as long as there's not, like, too many people and it's not too crowded. gonna say no. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. I mean, I think I've gotten better about it, so I'm gonna say true on now, but I can't say that to be the case for when I was younger. My grandma talks about it all the time, which is like, actually thinking about this now is kind of like, maybe we should have had me tested. But I remember there was one time I was trying to tell my grandma something, and I was stuttering, because I used to stutter like really, 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 really bad when I was a kid, and my grandma was like, spit it out already. So I literally started spitting on the floor in the middle of the living room. I'm just saying, if that's not a dead ass giveaway, I don't know what the fuck is. But my grandma would talk about it like all the time when I was younger too. So I'm like, I like to be by myself as much as I can. I like being by myself now. I did not really care for it much when I was younger. Like, I didn't want to be around my family all the time, like my grandparents and like my siblings, but like I wanted to be out like around my friends as much as possible, or like other people in like that sense as much as possible. I didn't really like being by myself, but now like I genuinely enjoy my alone time. But also I have cats, so am I really? Okay. It's the final countdown. There's only 10 questions, and I'm scared about one of them. Okay. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one, or another unique way. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, something like that, especially stuff that I don't want to think about. I kind of just shove that shit, shove it down, okay? Kind of like, if you've seen Adventure Time, kind of like when he had, like, the safe in his mind. I'm pretty sure it was a safe. Kind of like that. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. Yeah, sometimes, what's it called? Sometimes, like, the fire truck sirens don't sound, or like ambulances don't sound as loud, but maybe it's like, it has to do with like my car, because I have a different car now. So maybe because it's a different car, it echoes different. Well, I don't know, because, well, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my friends and family. Yes. I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, textures, sounds, colors. Yes. I don't like being hugged or held. Not true. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar routine, or I can get very confused and upset. I mean, yeah, like, I feel like it's mainly like with restaurants. I normally always get the same thing, and if they like all of a sudden like don't have it anymore, it like makes me upset, because like I said, I'm really picky eater, so once I find something that I like, then like that's what I'll crave from that place specifically. So then if I have to find something else, then it's like, well, I don't want this, because that's not what I came here for. I came here for that other thing, because that's what I always get. And I definitely used to be like that, especially because Taco Bell be doing that shit all the time, and it, oh my god, it pisses me off when Taco Bell be doing that shit with the fucking quesarito. They don't have it right now, and it makes me so mad, because that means I have to like order it weird on my phone. I have to order a different burrito and get some stuff taken off, and then I normally add extra rice just because I like extra rice. Sometimes I'll add extra beef. Oh man, Taco Bell would slap. Anyways, it is very difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Yes. I like to have close friends. Yes, I love my close friends. it's nice because I feel like, well, obviously my husband, but also my bestie. I feel like, because we're really close, I feel like I could, like, actually call him, like, actually crying. You know what I mean? Like, I love having a, like, and I feel like he hopefully, like, I would be comfortable with him doing that. Like, if he ever, like, was going through some shit and needed to talk to somebody. Anyways, people tell me that I give too much details. I feel like this whole test has just been me giving too much details, okay? Talk about turning a 10 to 30 minute quiz into how long has this stream been? I am often told that I ask embarrassing questions. No? I tend to point out other people's mistakes. I really try not to do that anymore. I feel like I used to be bad about doing stuff like that, but I really, maybe I'm wrong, but I try not to. Okay. I'm scared. Okay. I mean, it's not that bad. What? Wait. Okay. I mean, it's 126. Oh. Okay, so it's between these two. So I might be autistic. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, you guys. It's not as, like, it's not that bad. Fabian. It's only 126. We'll download it, sure. Damn, that's funny. So if it's under 25, you're not autistic. It says some autistic traits if you score 50, but yeah. I got right up under the mean score for autistic people. Strong evidence for autism. Do note that no single test is conclusive, and not every autistic person necessarily scores above the defined threshold of each test. If you score low on the RADS-R, but still think you could be autistic, try a few other autism tests. Oh, there's other ones. Maybe we should take another one. Okay, they even have them on here. After the RADS-R, consider taking one of these below. A simple screening that is used. Okay, we'll do this one. Measure camouflaging. Maybe we'll do all of them. I don't know. Let's just keep it going. Autism spectrum. I don't know what that last word is. For real. 50 questions. It says, wait. It's 50 questions and it should only take 5 to 10 minutes. What kind of, what? Okay. Let's just go. Oh, okay. I feel like this one will be easier because it's like agree and disagree statements. Hi there, cutie. Hi there. Okay. Oops. Aw, Hershey's feet and booty is still cold and wet. I'm so sorry, my baby. Okay. I feel like this should be fun. Anyways, I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. I'm gonna say slightly agree. No, I'm gonna say slightly disagree, actually. I mean, I like to do things with people, but not all the time. Not all the time. And I really like doing things on my own, but not all the time. I feel like there should be like a middle one too, like neutral, like sometimes yes, sometimes no. But that's not an option. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Slightly agree, because like sometimes when I'm crafting, I get bored and do not like to do things the same way over and over and over again. But I like to have the same breakfast over and over again every day. In fact, I want the same breakfast tomorrow. I'm going to want the same breakfast the day after that. I'm going to want the same breakfast the day after that. The only time I don't want this breakfast is when I want my other breakfast that I really like. But that other breakfast takes some time to make because it's scrambled eggs. But made with milk, accent, aka MSG, onion powder, garlic powder, nature seasoning, pepper, oregano, and red pepper flakes. And then sausage links with MSG and pepper, grits, but the 5-minute grits, not the instant grits. I've recently found out there's a difference, and it takes about the same amount of time to make them anyways, and the 5-minute ones are just they're better. They're creamier. And if I'm really being extra, chocolate chip pancake. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my mind. No, unless it's something that I'm like really, really interested in and I think about therefore like all the time. No, I disagree. Okay. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. Strongly agree. The other day I was working on these bins that I'm going to do a video of as soon as I finish. And quite literally I looked down, like was working, looked up, it's 10 p.m. Look down, working, look up, it's 12 a.m. Look down, do some work, look up, feels like 5 fucking minutes. It's 2 a.m. and that continues to happen until 5 in the morning. I often notice small sounds when others do not. Sometimes. A lot of the time, but sometimes. I usually notice car number plates and similar strings of information. Sometimes, but not usually. There usually has to be like something else with it, but sometimes. Other people frequently tell me that I've said that what I've said is impolite, even though I think it's polite. I feel like it doesn't happen that often. I feel like sometimes it happens. Like I used to say, you know how like I feel like most people my age will be like, oh yeah, I understand. But a lot of people like used to be like, oh, when something like not cool happens or like something like just annoying, they'll be like gay. And I got called out for it by my bestie, and at first I was like, what? But everybody does it. It's not rude. Everybody does it. Then I was like, wait, no, that is rude. So I mean, like sometimes, but I feel like I've gotten better about it. When I'm reading a story, I can usually imagine what the character might look like. No. That's part of the reason why I used to fucking hate reading. I used to like never oh man, that and like I'm just not I used to think that I'm just not good at it. I am so fascinated by dates. I'm fascinated by holidays, not dates. But yeah. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several people's conversations. No. I find social situations easy. Slightly disagree. I feel like dealing with people, and I only say it like that because of this. Like, it can be, I feel like for me, it's like it's confusing. It's confusing. Like, people are confusing and people are hard. So no, I don't find social situations easy. It's not always the hardest thing in the world, but I tend to notice more details than other people do. Slightly agree. I would rather go to a library than a party. No. I get overwhelmed by crowds, but I've come up with a solution. Okay, you just take people breaks. You just take people breaks, and you go with people that you enjoy spending time with. For me, at least. That works for me. People breaks, go with people you enjoy spending time with. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. I find... Wait. Oh, I missed one. My bad. Sorry. I find making up stories easy. Yes. Part of the reason why I love playing The Sims. I love making up stories. Okay. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. Kind of, I guess. I tend to have very strong interest, which I get upset about if I can't pursue. Yes. I enjoy social chit chat. Love it. I love running my mouth with someone. Oh my god. That's why I love, oh my god. So, one of my friends from work, whenever we work the same shift and get off at the same time, I'll like take her home if she's like wanting to go straight home after work. And I love driving her home because I love the chit chat. It's amazing. I love the kiki. I love the spilling of the tea. It's literally the highlight of my day. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgewise. I think I'm gonna have to put definitely agree, because I can be a very chatty Kathy. That's part of the reason why I started streaming, because I like talking. I really like talking. I am fascinated by numbers. Like low-key, a little bit. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intention. Yes. Slightly agree. I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction. Not true. I find it hard to make new friends. Slightly agree, because it's hard to tell when people, like, I like making new friends, but it's hard to tell if they actually like you or whatever. I notice patterns in things all the time. Yeah. I would rather go to the theater than the museum. See, this is why they need a neutral button, because I would rather go to either one. Going to the museum sounds like a hoot and a half. Going to the theater sounds fun as fuck. But I guess I'm going to put slightly agree, because I would love to go see a play. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed. Definitely disagree. Not true. 100%. 10 out of 10. No. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to myself like that. How many times have I brought up the fact that I've been eating the same breakfast sandwiches every single day for almost 2 years? It's not changing anytime soon, okay? I love these breakfast sandwiches. They're amazing. I frequently find that I do not know how to keep a conversation going. No. I don't know how to end the conversation. I don't know how to stop talking. That's not my problem. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone's talking to me. I'm just going to go ahead and say slightly disagree. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than the small details. Slightly disagree. I'm not very good at remembering phone numbers. Definitely agree, but also I think that's kind of showing this test might be a little bit on the old side, because nobody remembers anybody's phone numbers nowadays. There's no fucking way anybody is good at remembering anybody's phone numbers nowadays. Simply because... Are we really remembering people's phone numbers? Like, come on, people. Like, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Are you remembering anybody's phone number? Probably not, my friend. Probably not. I do not usually notice small things in a situation or a person's appearance. Not true. I know how to tell if someone let me start over. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. Nope. I mean, sometimes, but nope. I find it easy to do more than one thing at once. Sometimes. I always think I can do more than one thing at once, at the very least. When I talk on the phone, I am not sure when it's my turn to speak. Yes. I fucking hate talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. I would rather video chat, because at least if we're video chatting, I can like I can get more information than just like trying to decipher your voice. Like, I'm good. I enjoy doing things spontaneously. Yeah, sometimes like spend money. Like doing that spontaneously, is that what you mean? I am often the last to understand the point of a joke. Joke explained? Definitely. I find it easy to work out what someone is talking about or feeling just by looking at their face. If there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly. No, it takes me a minute. Honestly, I've thought about just going back to keeping a hand sanitizer on me and just writing what I'm in the middle of doing on my hand, so that way when I get, especially at work, so that way when I get distracted, I can just look at my hand and be like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was stocking nails. Or, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was working on the number 5 boxes. I am good at social chit chat. Yes. People often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing. Yes. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing video games involving pretending with other children. Oh, playing games, not video games. Why did I add video into that? Yeah. Me and my cousin and my sibling used to play school like all the time. Like, we would come up with like a roll list. We would do attendance. We would make like a makeup test and stuff and give them to each other. Somebody would be the teacher. Everybody else would be the students. Yeah, we used to love playing pretend. I like to collect information about categories of things. We'll say slightly agree. Almost done. I think this only has 50 questions. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Yeah, I think that was on the other one too. I like to plan any activity I participate in carefully. I would like to. It never fucking works and it stresses me out, but yes, I would like to. I enjoy social occasions. Yes, I love getting dressed up. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Yes. New situations make me anxious. Yes. I enjoy meeting new people sometimes. I am a good diplomat. I hope so. I am not good at remembering people's birth dates or date of births. Definitely agree. That's also part of the reason why I am making my agenda the way I am making it. So it'll like automatically put it on there just by me switching the month. Anyways, besides the point. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. Yes. Yes. Okay. Before I hit score, let's see what it means. So if it's higher than 26, that means you might be autistic. Oh my god, and it's 30! So that's the second test that has told me that I might be autistic. What the fuck, bro? Okay. Yeah. That's what it say. If it's higher than any score 26 or greater indicates the presence of autistic traits. The higher the score, the more autistic traits you have. Okay. We'll take this one too now. Measure camouflaging and can account for lower scores on other autistic tests. That's 2 though. We've already taken 2 tests that say I'm probably autistic, which is fine. It's chill. I do think it's funny though. I do want to like actually go get tested. But yeah, just because like for one, a lot of women are like on the spectrum and were just never tested because they like when they were studying autism and ADHD, they studied it on male brains. Not only that, I think they studied it on white male brains, and it presents differently in different people. But yeah, it would just be crazy. My grandma literally told me one time when I got in trouble, she was like, "You're supposed to be the normal one." I hope I get to tell her. Okay, we're gonna take this. Okay, it's the cat cute. It's testing like how much you camouflage, or how much you mask. Different verbiage, but it basically means the same. It's 25 questions. Okay. When I am interacting with people, I deliberately copy their body language or facial expressions. Kind of. Somewhat, but not on purpose. I monitor my body language or facial expressions so I appear relaxed. Yeah, only because if I don't, I kind of look like a bitch. Like, people think I'm mad when I'm not mad. Like, if I'm just like... People will be like, "Are you mad?" And I'm like, I'm literally just like standing here. So then I have to be like, so people don't think I'm mad. I rarely feel the need to put on an act in order to get through a social situation. I somewhat agree with that, yeah. I have developed a script to follow in social situations. Not really. I will repeat phrases that I have heard others say in the exact same way I heard it first. Sometimes. I adjust my body language or facial expressions so that I can appear interested by the person's interaction. Or by the person I am interacting with. Yeah, a little bit. In social situations, I feel like I am performing rather than being myself. Sometimes. In my own social interactions, I use behaviors that I have learned from watching other people's interactions. I'm gonna say neither. I always think about the impression I make on other people. Yeah, that one, yeah, just because, like, I feel like I can't really tell if I'm being annoying or not, or if, like, people are getting annoyed with me. So it's, yeah, I feel like I agree with that one a little bit more. I need the support of others in order to socialize. Sometimes, yeah. Especially if I don't know most of the people, yeah. I practice my facial expressions and body language to make sure they look neutral. Yeah. Well, I mean, also, though, my grandma told me one time that I needed to practice my facial expressions in the mirror because they were weird. She was like, yeah, you gotta do something about that. You need to practice in the mirror. It's weird. I feel the need to make eye contact with other people if I don't want to. Yeah, it's, like, really awkward. I feel like I need to, like, constantly make sure I'm, like, looking people in their eyes. But then I get really, like, it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel weird, like they can tell that I'm being weird about it. I have to force myself to interact with people when I'm in social situations. No, I have to force myself to interact with people that I don't know at work, though, because it's my job. But that's because I don't know them, so I have to force myself to do it, and I don't want to. I have tried to improve my understanding of social skills by watching other people. Yeah, somewhat agree. I monitor my body language and facial expressions so that I appear interested by the person I am interacting with. Somewhat agree, because I don't want people to think that I'm not interested, and I feel like sometimes maybe it looks like that I'm not interested, but or like the eye contact thing. Like, I'm trying to make sure, like, I'm looking people in their eyes so they know that, like, I'm listening to them. Yeah. So, yeah. The answer is yes, agree. When in social situations, I try to find ways to avoid interacting with others. I have researched the rules of social interactions to prove my own social skills. I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have. I am always aware of the impression I make on others. I feel free to be myself when I am with other people. I mean, I agree. I mean, I get nervous because I can't tell. When I say, like, I get nervous when I can't tell if, like, somebody actually likes me or not, or, like, if I'm being annoying or not. It's not that I care if somebody likes me or not. I just can't tell. And, like, people like to play. People like to play in your face. People like to play like they like you and then talk shit behind your back. And I don't want my time to be wasted. So that's what I mean. Like, don't like me. Like, snaps. Good for you. But don't waste my time. Like, but that's what I mean by that. I learned how people use their bodies and faces to interact by watching television or films or reading fiction. Yup. 110%. I adjust my body language or facial expressions so I appear relaxed. Yeah. When talking to other people, I feel like the conversation flows naturally. Not always. I mean, just because I like talking and I don't talk or I don't shut the fuck up doesn't mean the conversation is moving along naturally. I have spent more time learning social skills from television and film. I'm gonna say neutral. In social interactions, I do not pay attention to what my face or body is doing. Disagree. In social situations, I feel like I am practicing to be normal. Somewhat agree. I mean, I don't really. Have to get a new mic because this mic is literally driving me insane. Anyways, we got the score. It is indeed above 100. It's below the female total score. Oh, okay, that's what the other ones mean. Okay, so let's see. 42, 38, 32. Why? Okay, so mine's higher. 48. What's that, though? What's this even mean? Compensation subtotal? Masking subtotal? Oh, mine's 38, which is like right. Yeah. Yep. Assimilation subtotal is, yep. Damn. That's funny. Okay. All right. We're gonna take this last one out. Oh, there's so many. It's like every time I look at it, it goes to more. We're gonna download or save these just in case. If anything, now I have all these tests to take with me when I finally find a therapist. I can be like, hey, I took all these autism tests, and according to the internet, I might be autistic. So can I get evaluated? Oh wait, I wanted to do the other one, I think. First, this one identifies neurodivergency and potential co-occurring conditions. Okay. 119 questions. I want to know who's the people who's actually taking this whole test in only 20 minutes, okay? Because I know I'm chit-chatting about it too, but like, dang, I really don't think that, I really don't think that I could take this whole test in 20 minutes. There's no way I would be able to take this test in 20 minutes. Okay. Why does it look like that? Oh my god. This makes me upset. What if that's a question? Does the layout of this upset you? Log in, register, what? I'm just gonna move that over here for now so you guys can't see. I love the way this keyboard sounds. I got it from Goodwill. I'm gonna have to fix a couple of the keys if I can, but it's so nice. It's asking me some personal questions, so I'm just gonna answer that on this monitor that you guys cannot see really quick. May. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Hold on. Hopefully I'll be done in just a second. Recent main. What? Why does it need to know all of this information? This is a little much there, bud. Oh, what the fuck, brother? I don't know what the answer to your question is. Not Central though. Where's Irish? Ireland. There we go. Social faux pas. Okay, go to quiz. Okay, yeah, this test is ugly. This is ugly. And it's the longest one. Why is the longest one the ugliest? Why is it so fucking ugly? Okay. Anyways. Do you find it easy to describe your feelings? 0 means no. 1 means a little. 2 means yes. Yes. Do you have obsessive attachments to animated objects? Or, yeah. No? Do you find it easy to estimate the age of people? Hell no. Hell no. No. Do you find it natural to wave and say hi when you meet people? No. Why am I gonna wave and say hi to somebody I don't know? What? Do you need to prepare yourself mentally before going somewhere? Yes. 10 out of 10. Even if I want to go there, I need to have time. Okay? I need brain time. Do you have problems with timing in conversations? Yes. Do you prefer to learn the character of potential romantic partners through observation or conversation? Oh, rather than conversation. No. Well, maybe a little. Do you feel irritated when one person disagrees with what everyone else in the group believes? No. Do you have extra sensitive hearing? I mean, sometimes. To like high-pitched stuff, sometimes. Do you find it difficult to engage in a task of no interest to you even though it is important? Yes. What? What kind of question is that? Are you often delighted by small things like the color of soap bubbles and the 5-pointed star shape that appears when you cut an apple across the core? Yay. Are you asexual? No. No. Do you naturally approach someone you have a romantic interest for? Kind of, I guess. Do you feel an urge to peel flakes of yourself and or others? Yes. That sounds gross, but yes, I'm gonna put yes. Okay. Are you sensitive to changes in humidity or air pressure? A little. Do you instinctively know when it is your turn to speak or talk on the phone? No, I hate talking on the phone. Do you cry about nothing? Yeah, sometimes. I hate talking on the phone though. I really hate talking on the phone. There's only one person I don't hate talking on the phone to, and he's in there. I hate talking on the phone. Even with like my siblings and everything. Like if we're gonna talk on the phone, like just video chat me, because I need more information than like I don't feel like doing the mental gymnastics of like trying to decipher like I hate talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. And I especially hate talking on the phone to people I don't know. That's why I don't answer the phone if it's a phone number I don't know. 100% will not be doing that. Do you cry for nothing? Yes. Do you usually find faults with opinions that you do not share? Yes. Do you examine the hair of people you like a lot? Yes, but also I used to do hair. Do you like tongue kissing? Yes. Do you have... Yes, my husband, very much so. Do you have difficulty describing and summarizing things, for example, events, conversations, or something you've read? Yes, I will basically tell you the whole thing. I will basically tell you the whole thing in the most confusing way, and you won't even understand what any of it was about. Do you have one special talent which you emphasize and work on? I mean, yeah, but more than one, because I like playing video games, and I like crocheting. But yeah, I guess a little. Do you see your own activities as more important than other people's? No. Do you like walk behind people you are attached to? Not behind them, beside them. What am I, a dog? No, I don't want to. No, that's silly. Do people sometimes think you are smiling at the wrong occasion? Yes, I smile all the time when I am uncomfortable. Do you bite your lip, cheek, or tongue when thinking or when anxious? Yes. Sometimes. Do you like to have small talk before getting on to the important topics in conversation? Very much so. I like having a little chit chat beforehand. I like talking about my day, the weather, whatever. I just like talking. We're only on, and I'm trying not to add like much commentary, but like there's no way I would be able to take this test in 20 minutes. No. Do you have an urge to observe the habits of humans and or animals? Yes. Do you recognize a lot of people? Yes, but I probably won't remember your name. I'm so bad at remembering names, and it makes me feel like an asshole because my name is so easy to remember. Do you realize hours later that somebody that you have a romantic interest for actually showed interest for you, then feel bad about missed opportunity to connect? I mean, yeah, when I was younger that used to happen. Oh, wait, no. Wait, did that used to happen? Actually, I'm gonna say no. Do you expect other people to know your thoughts, experiences, and opinions without you having to tell them? No. Do you find it hard to tell the age of people? Yes. Have you been talked into having sex even if you didn't want to? I haven't been talked into having sex even though I didn't want to, but I have been talked into sending nudes when I didn't want to, when I was younger. Can you easily remember verbal instruction? No. I need that shit wrote down. I hate it. Like, honestly, I'm gonna start taking a notebook to work with me, because if my manager is like, hey, can you do this reset, and then after that can you put this up, and then after that can you do this, and I'm like, by the time I finish doing that first thing, I've already forgot what the other two things are. I don't even know what the two things are I said just now. No, I do not remember verbal instruction for shit. In a conversation, do you tend to focus on your own thoughts rather than what your listener might be thinking? In a conversation, do you tend to focus on your own thoughts rather than what your listener might be thinking? Yeah, a little. I really have been trying really hard for a while to be like more of an active listener. But I feel like I get so distracted by my brain. Do you have or used to have imaginary friendships? I mean, when I was a kid, you like, you like, what the heck? Would you quickly, I think I looked at one line and then switched lines, but anyways, would you quickly become impatient and irritated if you would not find a solution to a problem? Yes. Yes. Do you like to protect people you are attached to even when they didn't ask for it? Yes. Do you wring your hands, rub your hands together, or twirl your fingers? Yes. Is your sense of humor different from the mainstream or considered odd? Somewhat. Do you feel that you are a very special or unusual person? Not in particular. Do you accept criticism, correction, or and direction? Sometimes, but I'm not the best. Do you tend to get romantic feelings for people that persistently show interest in you? No. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Do you dislike it when people stomp their feet on the floor? I don't really have an opinion. Do you notice patterns in things all the time? Sometimes. Do you prefer to construct your own set of spiritual beliefs rather than following existing religions or belief systems? Yeah. Do you tend to express your feelings in ways that often battle others? Somewhat, yeah. We're still not even halfway done with this one, my dudes. Oh man, and I exited out of everything. I don't think this one. Okay, I'll have to go back to see some of the other ones. But anyways. Do you have to keep an eye out to stop people from taking advantage of you? Yes. Do you find it difficult to take notes in lectures? Yes. Do you feel you have to be on guard even with your friends? No. Do you avoid talking because you cannot reliably predict how others will react, especially strangers? No. Are you good at interpreting other people's facial expressions? sometimes, but I'm not the best. Do you pace when thinking or anxious? Yes. Do you think, wrong line. Can things that might seem meaningless to others make sense to you? Yes. Do you tend to wander off the topic when having a conversation? Yes. Have you been accused of staring? Yes. Do you fail to understand pop culture things like being in style or why people jump onto the latest trend? No, because that's probably my special interest. I love pop culture. I am on the internet all of the time because I love pop culture. Have you experienced stronger than normal attachments to certain people? Yeah. Do you like to create routines for things that you figured out so you don't have to figure it out again? Yes. Do you feel as if you are being persecuted in some way? Yeah, I mean, I'm a woman. Do you find it easy to keep up with group discussions where everyone is speaking? Somewhat. Are you still fascinated by many of the things you were interested in when you were much younger? Yes. Do you prefer to do things on your own even if you could use others' help or expertise? Sometimes. Do you dislike it when people drop by? Yes. Please just tell me beforehand so I can, like, what if I want to make you something? What if I want a little snack? What if I'm not home? What if it's a mess? What if my cats are sick? What if I'm sick? Like, what if nobody's home? What if I don't want to talk to anybody that day? So many questions, and all you have to do is tell me you're dropping by beforehand so I can get mentally prepared. Do you spend hours overthinking and reenacting negative social interactions? Sometimes. Do you have a problem filling out forms? Sometimes. Do others often misunderstand you? Yes. Do you have difficulty accepting criticism, correction, and direction? Yes. Do you tend to say things that are considered socially inappropriate when you are tired, frustrated, or when you act normally? Sometimes. Do you have difficulty judging distance, height, depth, speed? In conversation, do you need extra time to carefully think about your reply so there may be a pause before your answer? Yes. I don't like the way this is printed. I feel like it's making it kind of hard for me to like keep my place. Is it difficult to pass on messages correctly? Sometimes. I get really worried about that. Is it important for you to find a unique niche where you can acquire unique competence? Is that what that word is? I think we're gonna say somewhat agree. Do you have a good sense of time? No. We talked about that earlier. It could be several hours. It could be 5 minutes. I would not know. 5 minutes, an hour, who knows? Not so. Do you have a good sense of time? Oh, we did that one already. Do you instinctively become frightened by the sound of a motorbike? No. but it might give me a headache. Do you need a lot of motivation to do things? Have others told you that you have an odd posture or... Okay, no. Yeah, I don't like the way they have this test format. It's kind of giving me a headache, to be so for real. Okay. Do you have a good sense of how much pressure to apply when doing things with your hands? Do you practice what you want to say in conversations? Yes. Do you worry your friend doesn't really like you? Yes. Do you have problems finding your way into new places? Yes. If there is speaking of this last one, do you have problems finding your way to new places? I literally got someone's directions to their house to go get this free mirror today from Facebook Marketplace. Tell me why the fuck Google took me to the airport first. It had me get off on the wrong exit. And it did. It said that exit. I checked it like 4 or 5 times before I got off on the exit. It took me to the airport first. I was so pissed. If there is a interruption, can you quickly return to what you were doing before? No. I need to start writing what am I in the middle of doing on my hands. Like literally. Like I'm not even kidding. Do you tend to interpret things literally? Yes. Do you dislike when people walk behind you? Wait. It didn't answer that one. Okay, yeah, we got it. Yeah, kind of. Has it been harder for you than others to keep friends? I feel like it has been really hard for me to keep friends, but I feel like it's because I never really learned how to maintain friendships because I was never really allowed to do a lot of things when I was a kid. Like, I really wasn't allowed to, like, go places and, like, just hang out with people. Like, I was allowed to go to church and home and my dad's house, and that was basically it. Next question. Do you tend to shut down or have a meltdown when stressed out and overwhelmed? Yes. In fact, I've been having that problem a lot in the last year and a half. It's a pain in my ass. Will you abandon your friends if your activities or ideals clash? Maybe. Maybe, but, well, no, because I really like hanging out with my friends, and, like, I don't really get to I don't really hang out with people, like, all the time, so, like, probably not, actually. Do you have trouble reading clocks? Yes. Do you like being in style? Yes. As a teenager, were you unusually unaware of social rules and boundaries unless they were clearly spelled out? Yeah. When you listen to music, can you get so caught up in it that you don't notice anything else? Yes. Do you tend to play the same tune many times in a row? Yes. Yes, I normally have like a whole rotation. So normally when I drive in my car anywhere, the first like 5 to 6 songs, sometimes less, sometimes more, I normally play in the same order every time I get in my car. And that rotation, like, it's not a set rotation, but it changes like every so often. Yeah, one of the songs on my rotation right now that I've been obsessed with for the longest time, in fact, I'm pretty sure it was my #1 song on Spotify, Wrapped. It was Mic Check by Sophie Hunter. Love that song. Do you tend to play the same? Oh, yeah. It didn't do that. Do you prefer to only meet people you know one-on-one or in small familiar groups? Somewhat agree. Do you enjoy traditional dating? I'm going to say I don't know because I don't know. My dating was more like talking, and then I've been obviously in the same relationship happily for a very long time, and now I am very happily married. So I'm going to say I don't know. I don't know. Because I would say that, like, even most people dating nowadays, it's like traditional dating has changed. It has very much changed. Do you tap your ears or press your eyes when thinking, stressed, or distressed? Something like that. Have you sensed that somebody was around you even when you couldn't see anyone? Yes. Do you have unusual sexual preferences? Maybe. Are you bothered by clothes tags or light touching? Sometimes. Depends. Some tags are not as bad as other tags. Do you enjoy traveling? Sometimes, but I don't like leaving my cats. Do you enjoy spinning in circles? No. Why would I enjoy spinning in circles? No. I like rocking, though. Do you find it easier to understand or communicate with odd and unusual people than ordinary ones? Yes. Do you have fascinations? Do you have a fascination for slow flowing water? No. Are your eyes extra sensitive to strong light or glare? Yes. Oh my god, my eyes be hurting all the time in the fucking summer. That's why I try and keep a pair of sunglasses in my car, because oh my god, if it's bright, like if it's like really bright, because I live in the South. Okay, I live in Tennessee. I live in good old Nashville, Tennessee. So the weather, it'd be crazy. It'd be like raining today, sunny tomorrow, and a blizzard the next day. Okay, you can really experience all 4 seasons sometimes here in the South. But when it's sunny, oh my god, it makes my eyes hurt. And then like all the lights at my job, that's why I like going in really early, because not all the lights are on. Oh my god, the lights be making my eyes like twitch. If I'm at work for a long time, like my muscle right here in my eye will literally start like freaking the fuck out, like, and twitch and stuff. It's so annoying. Do you enjoy big events even if they are crowded? Yes, like I said, I can just take a people break. Do you notice odors that, yeah, even though I don't have a great sense of smell, sometimes I'm not super shy, but like when I first meet people, I can kind of be, we're finally in the hundreds. Finally, almost done. Do you tend to get so absorbed by your special interests that you forget or ignore something else? Yes. Do you dislike being hugged when you haven't been asked for it? Yes. Yes, and I think actually that question should be taken off, because if you haven't asked for, or if you haven't told someone that if you don't want a hug, you should not have to get a hug. Okay? I don't think that's what that's saying, but I don't know. Do you need to do things yourself in order to remember them? Kind of, because I have my memory is like shit. It's like actually trash. Especially my short-term memory. My long-term memory is like weirdly great, but my short-term memory is trash. Is your sense of humor fairly conversational? Somewhat. Do you have an avid persistence in gathering and or cataloging information on topics of interest? Somewhat. Did you feel lonely as a child? Yes. Do you tend to look at people you like and little or not at all at people you dislike? Yes. Do you rock back and forth or side to side for comfort to calm yourself when excited or overstimulated? Yes. Are you good at teamwork? Somewhat yes. Do you have an urge to jump over things? Yes. Do you find yourself at ease in romantic situations? Yes. Is it hard for you to see why people get upset so much? No. Do you get confused by several verbal instructions at the same time? Yes. Okay, now what? Oh, okay, calculate. My bad. I didn't see that over there because it was so ugly. Oh! According to this test, I'm 96% probability of being autistic. It says atypical, autistic / neurodivergent. Okay, that's cool. That is, wow. Okay, I scored 129 out of 200. Cool beans. I think I can save this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll save it. Sure. Which one is this? It's the Aspen. Or Aspie. I don't know if that's actually how you say that. Aspie. Don't worry, I'll save these in another folder later. I don't know if you are worried, but just in case. Bruh. What about the stuff I just had up? Okay. We already did this, but I'm trying to find one of the other tests that we haven't taken yet. It was this one. It was this one. It's 60 questions. Let's do it. I can easily tell if someone else wants to enter a conversation. I prefer animals to humans. I try to keep up with current trends and fashion. I find it difficult to explain to others that I understand easily when they don't understand it at first. Yeah, because I'll be like, no, it's like this, but then I feel like it comes off as rude. Ouch. I dream most nights. Nope. I definitely dream more now, but when I was a kid, I need to quit picking at my nails. Talking about how the crocheting has helped, but I need to quit picking at my nails because I just started picking at my nails. Anyways, I definitely dream more than I used to, but I definitely don't dream every single night. I really enjoy caring for other people. Yes. I try to solve my own problems rather than discussing them with other people. Somewhat agree. I mean, I would rather solve my own problems, but sometimes, I know the only way I can solve my problem is specifically just by talking about it with somebody. But, yeah. I find it hard to know what to do in social situations. Somewhat agree. I'm at my best first thing in the morning. No. Definitely not. I am at my best later in the evening. People often tell me that I went too far in driving my point home in discussions. No. It doesn't bother me too much if I am late meeting a friend. No, I will have a panic attack. Friendships and relationships are just too difficult, so I tend to not bother with them. No. I would never break a law, no matter how minor. No. Disagree. I often find it difficult to judge if someone is rude or polite. No. Sometimes, but not often. It is a conversation. Well, sometimes, but not all the time. That's what I meant to say. Hold on. I want to show you guys something. Let me connect my phone because it's just, she's just being perfect and cute, and I feel so bad because they just hate taking baths, man. But they had to, both of them. She stank. She had gotten poop on her butt. But she's so cute. She's just a baby. I just love her so much. I gotta build something to go on top of here so that way the fans don't get like messed up, but look at her sweet little butt. Okay, we can go back now. I just love her so much. She's so sweet. She's my baby. Okay. In a conversation, I tend to focus on my own thoughts rather than on what my listener might be thinking. Yeah. And I said that on the last one because I remember that question from another one. I prefer practical jokes to verbal humor. Neither agree or disagree. I live life for today rather than for the future. Definitely disagree. I'll say slightly disagree because like sometimes I do be doing that shit, but not on purpose. You have to do things today for tomorrow. When I was a child, I enjoyed No. I can pick up quickly if someone says one thing but means another. Slightly disagree. Wait. This is the EQ. Wait, we did this one already. Okay, so we've done all of them, actually. I thought there was one. We've done this one because yeah. I can pull it up and everything. I'm pretty sure we did this one. Damn. I was like, wow, these questions sound really familiar. Let me check. Downloads, where the fuck is it? Downloads. Bruh! Downloads. Oh no, it was AQ, not EQ. Yeah, okay. No, it was AQ, not EQ. I tend to have very strong opinions about morality. Yeah. It is hard for me to see why some things upset people so much. No. I find it easy to put myself in someone else's shoes. Somewhat agree. I think that good manners are most important thing a parent can teach their child. Not necessarily, no. I mean, it's important, but it's probably not the most important. You feel me? I like to do things on the spur of the moment. Yeah. I'm good at predicting how someone will feel. sometimes, I mean, if it's obvious, but like, I feel like probably not a lot. I am quick to spot when someone in a group is feeling awkward or uncomfortable. If I say something that someone else is offended by, I think that that's their problem, not mine. No. If anyone asked me if I like their haircut, I would reply truthfully, even if I didn't like it. I mean, maybe. Probably not, though. I would just be like, oh yeah, it's great. It's so great. Who did it? I can always see why someone should have felt offended by a remark. Not always, but like sometimes. People often tell me that I am very unpredictable. No. I enjoy being the center of attention at any social gathering. Sometimes. Seeing people cry doesn't really upset me. No, it does. I enjoy having discussions about politics. I'm very blunt, which some people take to be rudeness, even though this is unintentional. Yes. I don't find social situations confusing. Dang, I think there's like 80 questions on here. Other people tell me I am good at understanding how they are feeling and what they are thinking. I wish. When I talk to people, I tend to talk about their expressions rather than my own. Or experiences rather than my own. It upsets me to see an animal in pain. Very much. Very much. I will fight somebody. For my cats. Like, dead ass. To keep... If my two options when my cat got an eye infection, because I'm sure that hurt and it looked like it hurt, if I could choose between fist fighting somebody and my cat having an eye infection and having to have medicine, I would fight somebody. I am able to make decisions about being influenced by other people's feelings. I can't relax until I have done everything I have planned to do that day. I can easily tell if someone else is uninterested and bored with what I'm saying. Sometimes, but not really all the time. I get upset if I see people suffering on news programs. Friends usually talk to me about their problems as they say I'm very understanding. I mean, not really. I wish I was better at that kind of stuff. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm not that good, actually. I can sense if I'm interrupting, even if the other person doesn't tell me. I often start new hobbies, but quickly get bored with them and move on to something else. Sometimes, so I'm really going to try and make sure that I don't do that with crocheting, because I really like it. It's been a lot of fun, but I did do that with knitting, like regular knitting, and like I'll pick up my knitting loom from time to time, but I've literally had a project on my knitting loom sitting there for 6 months. People sometimes tell me that I have gone too far with teasing. Sometimes, yeah. I would be too nervous to go on a big roller coaster. Other people often say that I am insensitive, even though I don't always see why. I don't think so. If I see a stranger in a group, I think that it is up to them to make an effort to join in. I mean, kind of. I mean, I don't do it on purpose, but I'm just usually too nervous because I'm like, oh, I don't know who this person is. Like, I feel really awkward. But I definitely should be better about that. I usually stay emotionally detached when watching a film. No. I cry so much during movies. I like to be very organized in my day-to-day life and often make a list of chores I have to do. Some would agree I'm not the best about it, but I like my space to be clean. I like making lists. I love making lists. I love Google spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets because that's the best way to make a list. And then you can have your checks, like your little checks on there. I can tune into how someone else feels rapidly and intuitively. I don't like taking risks. I can easily work out what another person might want to talk about. Not really. I can tell if someone is masking their true emotions. I feel like I suck at that. Before making a decision, I always weigh the pros and cons for the most part, but I feel like that's because I'm very indecisive. I don't consciously work out the rules of social situations. I am good at predicting what someone will do. I tend to get emotionally involved with people's problems. I can usually appreciate what the other person's viewpoints. I can usually appreciate the other person's viewpoint even if I don't agree with it. Okay, let's see. My EQ is 26. What does that mean? Bro, what's that mean? Oh, okay, it's somewhere up here. Oh no. Okay, so I guess the higher it is, the more empathy you have, and the highest, and it goes up to 80. Okay, and what was mine? Damn, mine's only 26. They're saying 32 is much lower than the typical female score, and mine's 26. God damn. I guess we'll download it. Okay, I think we're all good. Okay. Okay, so now I can watch everybody else's autism test streams because I have officially taken it, and according to the internet, I am probably autistic. I want to get tested anyways. I also want to get tested for OCD, but I need to find somebody to talk to. So if you have any recommendations for here in good old Nashville, you let me know. Let me go ahead and save those in another folder. I'll do that over here. Y'all don't need to see that. But yeah, if anybody else is wanting to take this quiz, I will also, before I end stream shortly, I will put this in my description so that way y'all can take them too. But it is just on embraceautism.com. Let's see. I just love the way my keyboard sounds. It's so cool. Before I finish, I need to get something to drink. Okay. I'm going to move all of these over. I wouldn't take one of them. Okay, it won't move one of them, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll just put it on here for now, so that way I can just do my thangy thing. I'll put it in my description though. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, I mean, I still need to get, like, actually diagnosed or whatever, but I feel like they definitely need to update some stuff. So this is the website that it's on. Okay, and then here's literally all of the tests that we took, plus a few more. I'll put that in as well. So, just in case you want to go straight to the autism test. I guess that's how I'm going to put it on there, write it on there, because, I mean, that's how they have it on their website, it's just autism test. Okay, and we can come over here and grab that, and it should be, I should have had this on here too, just in case y'all wanted to do it while I was doing it, but yeah, that was funny. It's funny, it's fine. Like I said, it's not that important. It's just good to know. Especially because, like, I'm gonna have kids one day if I have autism. There's definitely a chance that they will have autism. And it's just good to know for that, like, so that way I can, like, which it should be normalized anyway, but that way I can, like, start normalizing it more for myself, if that is the case. But yeah, it's been real and it's been good. That was crazy. That definitely took a lot more time than what I thought it was gonna take. Then again, I only thought I was gonna take one test. But tomorrow I'm either gonna play some games or I'm gonna crochet and watch the news, because I definitely need to get caught up on everything that is happening. Yeah, it's been real. It's been good. I will see you guys tomorrow. And let me know how, like, did you take the test? How did your results come out? Are you autistic or are you neurotypical? Are you neurospicy or no? But I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you eat lots of yummy food, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.